To have a body is to suffer. To find a Buddha, all you have to do is to see your own true nature. At every point where language can't go, that's your mind can go. All Buddhas preach truth. Why? Because they wish to crush the concrete ideas of the student. If student even clings to an idea of an emptiness, he betrays all Buddhas. If you know that everything comes from the mind, once attached, you are unaware. But once, when you see your own nature, the entire canon becomes so much prose. It's a thousands of sutras and shastras only amount to clear the mind. Understanding comes in a mid-sentence. What good are doctrines? The ultimate truth is beyond words. The doctrines are words. They are not the way. The way is wordless. Words are illusions. Don't cling to appearances and you will break through all barriers. Someone who seeks the way doesn't look beyond himself. To go from mortal to Buddha, you have to put an end to karma. Nurture your awareness and accept what life brings. When mortals are alive, they worry about death. When they are full, they are worried about hunger. There is a great uncertainty. But sages don't consider the past and they don't worry about the future. Nor do they cling to the present. And from moment to moment they follow the way. In order to see a fish, you must watch the water. Everything is sacred, nothing is sacred. If you see your nature, you don't need to read the sutras or invoke Buddhas. Erudition and knowledge are not only useless but also could cloud your awareness. Doctrines are only for pointing to the mind. Once you see your mind, why pay attention to doctrines? If you use your mind to study reality, you won't understand either your mind or reality. If you study reality without using your mind, you will understand both. The mind and the words are opposites, and vision arises where they meet. When mind doesn't steer inside, the world doesn't arise outside. When the world and the mind are both transparent, this is true vision, and such an understanding is a true. The Buddha is someone who finds freedom in a good fortune and bad fortune. Such is his power that karma can't hold him. No matter what kind of a karma, a Buddha transforms it. Heaven or hell are nothing to him. But the awareness of the mortal is dim compared to that of a Buddha, who penetrates everything, inside and outside. Still others commit all sorts of evil deeds, claiming karma doesn't exist. They erroneously maintain that since everything is empty, committing evil isn't wrong. Such a person falls into the hell of endless darkness with no hope of a release. Those who are wise hold no such a conception. To find Buddha, you have to see your own nature. Whoever sees his nature is the Buddha. If you don't see your nature, invoking Buddha, reciting sutras, making offerings, keeping precepts, all are useless. Invoking Buddhas result in a good karma. Reciting sutra results in a good memory. Keeping precepts results in a good rebirth, and keeping offering results in future blessings. but no Buddha. Delusions are mortality, and awareness means Buddhahood. The mind is always present, you just don't see it. The truth is always there, from eternity to eternity. You just don't see it. People who don't see their own nature and imagine they can practice thoughtlessness all the time are liars and fools. People who don't see their own nature and imagine they can practice thoughtlessness all the time are liars and fools. But people of the deepest understanding look within, distracted by nothing. Since a clear mind is a Buddha, they attain the understanding of a Buddha without using the mind. Not thinking about anything is a meditation. Once you know this, walking, sitting, or lying down, everything you do is a dhyana, meditation, or a zen. Unless you see your nature, all this talk about cause and effect is nonsense. Buddhas don't practice nonsense. And as long as you are subject to birth and death, you will never attain enlightenment. Buddha means awareness, the awareness of the body mind that prevents evil from arising in either. Those who worship don't know, and those who know don't worship. Whoever knows the truth, whoever knows the mind is the fiction and devoid of anything real, knows that his own mind neither exists nor doesn't exist. The way is basically perfect. It doesn't require perfecting. Whoever realizes that the six senses aren't real, that the five aggregates are fictions, that no such a thing can be located anywhere in the body, understands the language of a Buddha. The ultimate truth is beyond the words. The doctrines are words, they are not the way. Trying to find the Buddha or enlightenment is like trying to grab a space. Buddhas move freely through birth and death, appearing and disappearing at will. Worship means reverence and humility. It means revering your real self and humbling delusions. Not engaging in ignorance is wisdom. I never lost or failed, nor it conquered. I fall 7 times, I get up 8. Externally keep yourself away from all relationships, and internally have no panting in your heart. When your mind is like unto a straight standing wall, you may enter into the path. To know that mind is empty is to see the Buddha. Using the mind is a reality. To see reality is delusion. Not using the mind to look for reality is awareness. Freeing oneself from words is liberation. To enter the reason means to realize the essence through instructions, and to believe that all living things share the same true nature which isn't apparent because it is shrouded by sensation and delusion. Unless you see your nature, you shouldn't go around criticizing the goodness of others. There is no advantage in deceiving yourself. Good and bad are distinct. Cause and effect are clear, but fools don't believe and fall straight into the hell of endless darkness without even knowing it. What keeps them from believing is the heaviness of their karma. They are like a blind people who don't believe there is such a thing as a light. Even if you explain it to them, they still don't believe because they are blind. How can they possibly distinguish light? But when you first embark on a path, your awareness won't be focused. You are likely to see all sorts of strange, dim-like scenes. But you shouldn't doubt all such scenes come from your mind and nowhere else. The fools of this world prefer to look for sages far away. They don't believe that the wisdom of their own mind is the sage. The sutras say mind is the teaching, but people of no understanding don't believe in their own mind, or that by understanding this teaching they can become a sage. They prefer to look for a distant knowledge or long for things in a space. Buddha's images, light, senses, and colors. They fall prey to falsehood and lose their mind to insanity. According to sutras, evil deeds result in a hardship and good deeds results in a blessing. All the suffering and joy we experience depends on conditions. Buddhas don't practice nonsense.